Hi, for inviting me and allowing me to put across my perspective, not just as a media educator, but also as somebody who has been in the media space for over 3 decades now. Uh, First of all, my compliments to you for organizing this important seminar and without mincing words. Unfortunately, in the media scape, or what you call the media landscape, uh, we still use very sophisticated, condescending, patronizing words like specially abled, differently abled, whereas globally there is a discourse on this that these are basically words which are nice to hear, but they are actually covering up the entire issue. They are in a way not allowing the issue to be discussed. When you have used the term disability, and that is the term which alone can highlight the problems, the aspirations, the grievances of the people who have been afflicted naturally or otherwise with some or the other form of disability. I myself in my childhood was afflicted with polio, and I've been passionately working in this direction. When I was the Director General at Indian Institute of Mass Communication, we had organized a workshop for people with disabilities to utilize the power of social media to highlight their own problems rather than being dependent on the so-called mainstream media. And I am happy to tell you that Facebook, which had organized that, itself recruited a couple of them, and we need to give them exposure in this direction. Since there is a paucity of time and there are many more speakers who are lined up, I would just come straight to the point. The esteemed panelists, I see some of the most renowned journalists and media educators here, and I believe that over the years, like other segments which are directly related to the people, including health and education, media has always shown a very shallow understanding of the issues. Either they never bothered to go deep into these issues, whether it is media, whether it is education, whether it is health, whether it is agriculture, whether it is disability. As a result, these are the areas which have always been neglected. Their coverage, if you look at the media statistics, are in single digit, and that too less than 5. So that is the percentage of coverage that media gives to these issues. I'm sorry to say that while media did a very praiseworthy, commendable role during the COVID-19 pandemic, I also would like to flag this very important issue that issues concerned with disabled, issues concerning people who need caregivers, issues concerning parents of people affected or relatives or kin of people affected with disabilities, due to the movement, restrictions of movement, due to logistics, how they were in a very miserable plight. I did not find much of importance being given to these issues during this COVID-19 pandemic also. In this COVID-19 pandemic, all issues were raised, but disability was one issue which I found was ignored. We talked about how students, the digital divide, we even heard stories about and continue to hear stories about, even though some students have gadgets, how they are not getting internet access. But I didn't find stories about how the disabled students who were with great difficulty going to some special schools, even they have been left out of the entire schooling system because of this COVID-19 and the lockdown. these issues did not find mention in the media, forget adequately. I mean, it is a very minuscule minority of reportage that I saw, which wherein hardly, I would say, hardly any reporting was done. Maybe we have a, my friend Satish Kapoor organizes a We Care Film Festival. In my earlier institutions, including APJ, also we had invited them to host this festival to create awareness. But honestly speaking, I am associated with several juries. So we award people, a lot of journalists to write on agriculture issues. We give awards and special mentions for journalists who write on, women, gender issues. I mean, I am associated with Population First. You have the Ladli Media Awards. They also talk about it, about gender issues. But I hardly see any prominent media house or anybody promoting good, responsible writing to highlight the problems of the disabled. Why we can't institute awards, fellowships to the way we are promoting agriculture, development journalism. UNICEF has been doing a great job in that. Similarly, why can't we have, platforms which support writing in this direction? We need an umbrella organization which should promote. For example, I've been closely working with UNICEF on public health issues. They have been training RJs, radio jockeys. They have been sensitizing them. They have been meeting journalists, training them. Why can't we sensitize the RJs? When they talk, they are influencers. They can reach out to as many people as possible. Why are we only having expectations from the so-called mainstream media, which is losing its ground? I think we should go towards the digital where the world is going, and it is a much more democratized space. It is user-generated content which matters the most. People are looking for customized content. So let us not keep lamenting about and because I've been hearing this ad nauseum, that mainstream media is ignoring these issues. Let us also ignore them. I think once these things, some of the earlier speakers said that we have to ensure that these issues trend, hashtag trends and other issues. When this happens, they will be forced to, follow us. That is something I would say. I also want to say that public health in itself is, because you are talking about responsible reporting, I hope I have 2 more minutes to go. Responsible reporting itself means, that it has to be evidence-based reporting. It cannot be based on speculative reporting. It cannot be based on gossips and rumors. It has to be evidence-based. So if it has to be evidence-based, then we need to train the journalists in that. This is very important. Particularly, we need to train journalists who are working in Mufassil towns in the rural areas. Let us not just be training the health reporters sitting in. We have to ensure, we have to create a situation wherein we have to do advocacy to ensure that mainstream media has a specific beat of disability. It should not become part of an overall umbrella health reporting. In fact, disability is too important to be clubbed under health. It requires special attention. It requires special. I am glad that now, Paralympics and other issues are getting some, media, coverage. But we need to highlight these issues, and for that we need specialized training. And when I heard so many people here, eminent people here, Dr. Matthew and so many George Verghese, and I see the very eminent Chaitanya Kalbag Saab here. When I hear all these people, I believe that their presence, their experience can be of immense help in creating this, sensitization among media persons, we need to be, and I can only assure you that, on behalf of the Makhanlal Chaturvedi National University of Journalism and Communication, which is Asia's first media university, which is India's largest media university, with 3 campuses, across, and 1600 study centers across the country, we will extend all possible, support to any such initiatives, and we will be happy to coordinate with you to have a capsule on awareness on disability issues for all our students. We are ready to incorporate it into our curriculum, but we need your help in that. We need your, expertise in that. So on behalf of my institution, I can give you this assurance. And for any training for, people afflicted with disabilities anywhere in the country, online, offline, particularly with regard to media, social media, fact checking, we will be happy to provide that using our expertise, our specialization, our faculty strength. We will be ready to, So let us, great deliberations, I'm sure, but let us have an action plan also moving beyond this, seminar that's happening today. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So